You ever find yourself trying to enjoy a match of classic Call of Duty, just taking in the atmospheric gunshots, and the one guy who decided to keep his mic plugged in while playing Trap Queen? Yes, I'm talking about you! When suddenly, a kid with the longest gamer tag in the universe decides to join the match and ruin your day. He gets kill after kill on you. Yo, literally, look at you, man. You're fuming right now. You're seeing your character die over and over again. Just your character sitting there going like... And you hear this man start to laugh. He's like... And the one thing that every man goes through in their life happens. That one thing being rage.
You should kill yourself now. Oh my God!
So what is raging? Raging is something that every man has done at least once. Think about it like this. Everybody is born with a rage meter at birth. Depending on how mad you get them is how much damage is about to happen to that man's property. Raging is the act of unleashing the anger that has been brought upon you by a video game. Most of the time being games like CSGO or Call of Duty, or fighting games like Tekken or Street Fighter. Literally any game where a player can shit on your entire existence is a game that you can rage in. I think my favorite instance of raging is when it's done in fighting games. Normally in fighting games, you face off your opponent one-on-one with everything completely equal. Whoever's better at the game is gonna win. That's just how it is. Which is why it's so beautiful seeing people get raped in Street Fighter or Tekken, blaming it on the stupid ass connection or the fucking controller, and the controller wasn't plugged enough.
Oh no, now the fucking phone's ringing. That's why I lost.
Fighting games are not easy. Especially when your first introduction to them is watching some guy molest his controller, somehow executing a 24-hit combo. So it's a really nice feeling when you start to get your first couple of wins, really getting a feel for the game and the mechanics after spending hours and hours in training mode. But this is where the first problem begins. When you first start playing a fighting game, it doesn't really matter whether you win or lose, cause I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But once you actually learn the game and start winning, the worst feeling on the planet is losing. Especially when you try your absolute hardest with your eyes glued to the screen trying to block your opponent's moves just for him to completely download you and be one step ahead of you, countering every single move you make. You are simply outplayed. And this is where many people's rage meter goes into maximum overdrive. Some people simply make excuses.
Oh my, the same shit over and over again, dude! What is this ugly ass nigga doing, dead ass? This nigga sucks! Somebody hop in my lobby and body this fat nigga ASAP!
While others do the home screen into options and close application combo. Although sometimes they miss.
Let's test out the... I can't even rage quit quick. How do we do it? Alright, I'm gonna have to learn a new rage quit code.
Some people even try and go for a rematch, but lose again. At this point, there's nothing left to do but release your inner Chris Brown.
What is this ugly ass nigga doing, dead ass?
But just like someone can adapt to your playstyle and send you to the Shadow Realm, with enough practice, you can too. And maybe one day, you'll see that coveted, this player has disconnected from the lobby.
This video is sponsored by you, the you really think I was gonna get sponsored? This can't be. Listen, I spent hours and hours editing these videos to make sure they're perfect to upload to YouTube. You know, I put a lot of time and effort into writing scripts, editing, doing all that extra stuff, you know, because I really care about what I do. So if you enjoy the videos you're watching, then please make sure you show some support by clicking that subscribe button. It's free and it goes a long way. Anyways, back to the video. But when there's rage, there's the guy who started. You see, raging doesn't just happen. In order for a player to experience the most outrageous level of anger, there has to be a reason. If it's not due to shitty game mechanics or losing progress due to crashes, then 99.9% of the time, it's because of a toxic player.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Matter of fact, eat it, nigga! Eat it, nigga! Eat it, nigga! Eat it!
Toxic players are one of the most effective ways to make someone cry. Even the calmest of people are mentally touched by the likes of a toxic player. No matter who you are, chances are you'll run into them at least once in your life. So then, why don't you just ignore them? You might ask. You see, there are various tactics that toxic players use to mentally touch their opponents. Many like to use the cheapest, most disgusting strategies to beat you, like people who choose top tier and spam, or who use the most OP gun in the game. But if that isn't enough, let's take it a step up. The player will begin to spam the down button on his controller to start teabagging you.
That's what I'm fucking talking about, nigga! The fake ass ragged shit! I come in a fighting game for faggot ass niggas. Yeah, I said faggot. Because you gotta be gay to keep screen slapping me at every game.
This is where many people crack, but some persevere. And this is where the slander commences.
Introducing the most toxic player in fighting games, Pork Chop.
Hey, my nigga, I'm making a combo video! Combo video! What? God damn! Oh my god! Wow. Oh my god! Ah, nigga! Ah, nigga! Ah!
Uh-oh. This is Evo Grand Finals for real, huh? Oh. Oh my god!
One of the most prominent figures in the shit-talking community, Pork Chop is a known Tekken player who's pretty good at the game, but the one thing that separates him from the rest is his ability to fuck with his opponent.
Oh my god!
Come on, man, that was bull.
Shut up! That ain't no bull! That ain't no bull! Shut up! You just died. Like, what the F is that? No round! This round! What a blow! Like I said, I ain't no liar!
This man is a physical embodiment of a shit talker. There's so many compilations of this man just verbally violating his opponent, getting the crowd to go crazy while he just demolishes his opponent. I've never seen anybody be so cocky and be able to just back up their statement by actually being good at the game. It's probably one of the greatest things I've ever witnessed. Rage is one of the most common emotions that people feel. It's something that almost anyone can relate to, which is why it's so beautiful. Seeing people go above and beyond over stupid video game characters is always going to be entertaining. And it's something that thrived on the internet since the beginning of it all. So if you ever see yourself about to punch the monitor after someone just smashed you in Tekken, take a deep breath. Unleash the biggest Superman punch ever released in history, and take a few steps back and appreciate the art.